Christopher Nolan is back with a new movie featuring not one, but two stars from Spider-Man. On top of that, we've got films coming from Jurassic World, Star Wars, Marvel, DC, and even a Netflix movie with a budget that rivals Infinity War. So, let's jump right in. Wolfman, January 17, 2025. The reboot of The Wolfman is finally coming together after a long journey, with Blumhouse and Universal collaborating on a fresh take on the classic Universal monster. Originally planned for a 2024 release, the film has been pushed to January 17, 2025. This reimagining of the werewolf tale will focus on a man who transforms into a creature after being cursed. The movie, directed by Leigh Whannell, known for The Invisible Man, will blend body horror with a domestic drama, following a couple's attempt to save their troubled marriage in rural Oregon, only for Blake to be attacked by a werewolf and begin transforming. After Ryan Gosling's departure from the project, Abbott steps in as the lead, joined by Julia Garner as Charlotte, Blake's wife, and Matilda Firth as their daughter Ginger. The trailer reveals Blake's terrifying transformation and his family's struggle to survive as he becomes more monstrous. Unlike traditional werewolf movies, The Wolfman appears to focus on the personal horror and family drama of this transformation, with a darker, more grounded approach. As for the film's place in the broader Universal Monsters universe, it's not yet clear whether this reboot will connect to other films. However, Blumhouse's approach suggests it could stand alone, similar to how The Invisible Man did, before potentially leading to a larger shared universe if successful. Levons Trade, January 17, 2025. Jason Statham is teaming up again with the Beekeeper director David Ayer for a new action thriller, Levons Trade, based on Chuck Dixon's novel. The screenplay comes from none other than Sylvester Stallone. This film offers a chance to redeem Statham and Stallone's earlier attempt at starting a franchise with Homefront, which adapted the last book in a series. With over 10 books in Dixon's Levon series, Levons Trade could pave the way for more adaptations if it succeeds. Levons Trade stars Jason Statham as Levon Cade, a former Black Ops agent who's living a quiet life with his daughter. But when someone close to him goes missing, he's forced to tap into his old skills and seek justice. The film also features Stranger Things star David Harbour, American Hustle's Michael Pena, and Statham's former co-star from Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels and Transporter 2, Jason Fleming. Originally, Stallone was set to adapt Levons Trade for TV, but the project shifted to a film once David Ayer and Statham came on board. Filming wrapped in May 2024, and the movie is slated for release on January 17, 2025. With Stallone and Statham teaming up once again, Levons Trade is sure to be a hit for action movie fans. Captain America Brave New World, February 14, 2025. Captain America Brave New World will finally give Sam Wilson his solo movie, following his take on the iconic mantle in The Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Fans have eagerly awaited this moment, especially after the character's journey from Falcon to the new Captain America. Originally slated for release in May 2024, the film has faced multiple delays because of multiple reshoots. The title was also changed from New World Order to Brave New World, possibly to avoid sounding too politically charged in the current climate. At San Diego Comic-Con, it was confirmed that Giancarlo Esposito will play the villain Sidewinder, a member of the Serpent Society in the comics. Known for his teleportation abilities via a special cloak, it will be interesting to see how this character adapts to the MCU's more grounded tone. Sam Wilson's Captain America will face off against both Sidewinder and Thaddeus Ross, who will become the Red Hulk in this film, setting the stage for intense confrontations in the MCU's next chapter. Sinners, March 7, 2025. This one is a horror film written, directed, and produced by Ryan Coogler. The film blends psychological horror with elements of suspense, promising a gripping and chilling experience for audiences. The movie stars Michael B. Jordan in a dual role, alongside Haley Steinfeld, Jack O'Connell, Wunmi Mosaku, Jamie Lawson, Omar Benson-Miller, and Delroy Lindo. Coogler, known for his work on Black Panther and Creed, began developing Sinners through his production company, Proximity Media, in January 2024. Michael B. Jordan was cast in the lead roles shortly after. The film caught attention quickly, leading to a bidding war for distribution rights, which were acquired by Warner Bros. Pictures in February 2024. Additional casting for the film was finalized in April, and production began that same month, wrapping up in July 2024. The premise of Sinners follows twin brothers, played by Jordan, who return to their hometown in an attempt to leave their troubled past behind. However, they soon find that a greater, more sinister evil awaits them, forcing them to confront their darkest fears. Snow White, March 21, 2025. Snow White is a live-action musical fantasy film from Disney, directed by Mark Webb, with a screenplay by Greta Gerwig and Aaron Cressida Wilson. A remake of Disney's 1937 animated classic, it stars Rachel Zegler as Snow White and Gal Gadot as the Evil Queen. The film reimagines the classic fairy tale with modern updates, aiming for a stronger, more independent version of Snow White. Production began in March 2022 in the UK, though filming was delayed due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Additional filming took place in June 2024. The movie features new songs by Benj Pasek and Justin Paul, alongside classic tunes from the original, such as Whistle While You Work. The cast also includes Andrew Burnap as a new character, Jonathan replacing the prince, along with Martin Kleba as Grumpy and others. Rachel Zegler has expressed that Snow White in this version has a more active role, moving beyond the traditional waiting for a prince storyline. Gadot's portrayal of the Evil Queen will also offer a new depth to the character, with the actress having confirmed that her role includes singing and dancing. The film promises to be a refreshing take on the beloved tale, combining musical elements with a modern twist on the classic characters. The film's marketing has included teaser footage, including glimpses of the Queen's castle and the iconic poisoned apple scene. With a focus on reimagining Snow White's character and her storyline, the film is expected to present a more progressive and contemporary take on the 85-year-old fairy tale. The Electric State, March 2025. This one is going to be a science fiction adventure comedy drama by Netflix. Directed by Anthony and Joe Russo, the film is loosely based on Simon Stålenhag's 2018 graphic novel of the same name. With a screenplay by Christopher Marcus and Stephen McFeely, the movie boasts an impressive ensemble cast. The plot is set in an alternate 1994, where a young girl named Michelle, played by Brown, embarks on a journey to find her missing brother Christopher, after a robot approaches her claiming to know his whereabouts. Chris Pratt stars as Keats, while Ke Huy Quan plays Dr. Amherst, and Woody Norman portrays Christopher. Notable voices in the film include Jason Alexander, Woody Harrelson as Mr. Peanut, Anthony Mackie as Herman, and Giancarlo Esposito as Colonel Marshall Bradbury. The film's production journey began in December 2017, when the Russos acquired the rights to the graphic novel. Originally set to be directed by Andy Muschietti, the project shifted to the Russos' direction, with Universal Pictures securing distribution. However, in 2022, Netflix took over the distribution rights. The film was initially titled Stormwind during production, with filming occurring in Atlanta starting in October 2022. After a brief pause due to a crew member's death, filming wrapped in February 2023, with reshoots conducted in 2024. The Russos' adaptation has sparked controversy, as it diverges significantly from the source material. Fans of the graphic novel expressed disappointment over these changes, especially after the release of a teaser trailer at New York Comic-Con. Despite these differences, the filmmakers have emphasized that their aim is to tell a unique story while using the original artwork as inspiration, adding a new plot element involving artificial intelligence and the rise of robotic animatronics fighting for equal rights in a retro-futuristic world. There's also something you should know: this movie has a budget of $320 million. Hopefully it's good enough to be that expensive. The Karate Kid, May 30th, 2025. The Karate Kid franchise is about to get a major crossover when Ralph Macchio's Daniel LaRusso meets Jackie Chan's Mr. Han in an upcoming film. Directed by Jonathan Entwistle, known for Netflix's I'm Not Okay and The End of the Effing World, the movie will introduce Ben Wang from American-born Chinese as the lead character, a young man who moves from China to the East Coast and embarks on a martial arts journey. It looks like the new film will blend the worlds of the original Karate Kid and its 2010 reboot, possibly with Daniel or Mr. Han, or both, mentoring the protagonist. The cast also includes Ming-Na Wen, Joshua Jackson, and Sadie Stanley. With Cobra Kai wrapping up its final season before the movie releases, it appears the movie and the series are set in the same universe, making this a huge moment for Karate Kid fans. Ballerina, June 6, 2025. The John Wick universe expands with Ballerina, set to release on June 6, 2025. Directed by Len Wiseman, the film stars Ana de Armas as the titular assassin trained in both murder and ballet within the Ruscaroma crime family, a world familiar to John Wick fans. The movie will see de Armas' character seeking revenge for her parents' deaths, adding an emotional edge to the action-packed plot. Returning to the franchise are Angelica Houston as the director, Lance Reddick as Charon, Ian McShane as Winston, and Keanu Reeves as John Wick himself. New faces include Gabriel Byrne, Norman Reedus, Catalina Sandina Marino, David Castaneda, and Sharon Duncan Brewster. The film is set between John Wick Chapter 3 and Chapter 4, offering a deeper look into the world of assassins. Ilio, June 13, 2025. Pixar's Ilio is shaping up to be another thrilling addition to the studio's sci-fi portfolio, following in the footsteps of beloved films like WALL-E, Onward, Elemental, and Lightyear. The story centers around 11-year-old Ilio Solis, who, through a series of accidents, ends up beamed up to the Communiverse, an intergalactic organization where he's mistakenly identified as Earth's ambassador. With no experience, Ilio must navigate alien cultures and forge bonds with extraterrestrial beings to prove he's the right person to represent humanity. This adventure of a lifetime will see Ilio grappling with the challenges of being both a child and an unlikely emissary, set in a vibrant, expansive universe. Directed by Adrian Molina, known for his work on Turning Red, Lightyear, Coco, and The Good Dinosaur, this marks his debut as both writer and director for a Pixar film. I'm excited to see how Molina brings his unique touch to this out-of-this-world adventure. Jurassic World Rebirth, July 2, 2025. This rebirth is set to continue the dinosaur saga with a soft reboot of the franchise. Picking up after Jurassic World Dominion, the film takes place in a world where dinosaurs have retreated to equatorial regions, thriving in climates more suitable for their existence. However, their peaceful existence is disrupted when a team of experts arrives to extract DNA from the largest dinosaurs for a potential breakthrough drug, leading to disaster as the team gets stranded on an island with a terrified family. Scarlett Johansson will star as the leader of the expert team, alongside Mahershala Ali, Jonathan Bailey, Manuel Garcia Rulfo, Rupert Friend, Luna Blaze, and David Iacono. The script is penned by David Koepp, who wrote the original Jurassic Park, and Gareth Edwards, known for Rogue One and Godzilla, will direct. With a talented cast and an experienced director behind the scenes, Jurassic World Rebirth promises a thrilling new chapter in the Dino franchise. The Fantastic Four, July 25, 2025. The Fantastic Four First Steps is set to bring Marvel's iconic family into the MCU, following years of rights being held by 20th Century Fox before Disney's acquisition of the studio. This film will present a retro-futuristic version of the Fantastic Four, set in the 1960s in an alternate universe within the MCU. This concept promises to offer a fresh take on Marvel's first family, aligning them with the MCU while honoring their comic book origins. The casting for the Fantastic Four is certainly exciting, bringing together a talented ensemble for Marvel's first family. Pedro Pascal, known for his role in The Mandalorian, will portray Reed Richards, bringing depth and charisma to the iconic character. Vanessa Kirby, celebrated for her role in the Mission Impossible series, will step into the role of Sue Storm, likely bringing strength and elegance to the character. Joseph Quinn, who gained popularity from Stranger Things, will portray Johnny Storm, and Eben Moss-Bacharach will bring his talent to the role of Ben Grimm. Plus, Julia Garner from Ozark will appear as the Silver Surfer, Ralph Ineson will bring his imposing presence as Galactus, and an ensemble of talented actors, including Natasha Lyonne, John Malkovich, and Paul Walter Hauser, will play still undisclosed characters. The film's direction will be handled by Matt Shakman, known for his work on WandaVision, replacing John Watts. the director of Spider-Man: Homecoming. Shackman's experience in blending classic Marvel storytelling with a unique and creative flair should bring something special to this reboot. Tron Aries, October 10, 2025. Directed by Joachim Ronning, Tron Aries had a brief pause during the 2023 actor and writer strikes, but it's now back on track. After the last Tron movie, which gave us a Daft Punk score and a de-aged Jeff Bridges, this new installment brings Jared Leto into the mix as a computer program who escapes into the real world, bringing artificial intelligence with him. This time, Nine Inch Nails will provide the score, replacing Daft Punk. The cast includes Leto alongside Greta Lee, Evan Peters, Gillian Anderson, and Jodie Turner-Smith. Jeff Bridges, the only actor to appear in all 3 Tron films, will also return. The Mandalorian and Grogu, May 22, 2026. The Mandalorian and Grogu is going to be an exciting new chapter in the Star Wars saga. Directed by Jon Favreau and co-written by him and Dave Filoni, this film will mark the return of Star Wars to the big screen for the first time since The Rise of Skywalker in 2019. Fans can look forward to seeing the adventures of Din Djarin and Grogu as they work alongside Carson Teva and the New Republic to hunt down Imperial remnants after the fall of Moff Gideon. Filoni's involvement as both co-writer and executive producer is especially notable, given his deep ties to the Star Wars universe through projects like The Clone Wars, Star Wars Rebels, and Ahsoka. His collaboration with Favreau, which began with The Clone Wars and later with The Mandalorian, has helped shape what fans call the Mandoverse, a thrilling series of interconnected stories set in the post-Return of the Jedi era. Well, that's it. Let me know which movie you are most excited about in the comment section. Subscribe to the channel to get updated regularly with the latest update. Thanks for watching the video, and we'll see you at the next one.